Hey guys, hope you're doing good. In today's video, we're gonna see step-by-step guide for beginners about Convertkit. So we begin with the contents. So we have an online creator's guide to email marketing, 3 reasons to know your niche audience, 6 informed best practices to convert readers to your email list, how to create a landing page, 8 lead magnet ideas to grow your email list, 5 relationship building email sequence types, how to write an email, 7 email copywriting best practices, 5 best practices for your targeted email marketing segmentation strategy, 7 email marketing metrics you need to be tracking, and 9 steps to improve email deliverability, how to be GDPR compliant, so GDPR consent examples included. 25 email marketing best practices for content creators. So we begin with an online creator's guide to email marketing. So when a subscriber opens an email in their inbox, it leads to more sales than any other marketing tactic. Not even social media, organic SEO, paid advertising, or affiliate marketing is proven to have the benefits of email marketing. But what is email marketing? At its most basic level, email marketing happens when a business owner uses email to send you information about their products and services, but the true definition goes beyond that. Email marketing is the best way for business owners to build relationships with their audience. Like I mentioned above, email marketing is a more powerful form of communication than social media, even paid advertising. It's a direct line of contact between a business owner, which is you, and an email subscriber, which is your audience. Nothing stands between the two of you, making it a very effective way to build your business and increase your conversions. So and it's an effective tool for increasing conversions in every niche. It might be a recent colleague graduate who is looking to become a full-time freelancer while building a powerful personal brand that will grow with your career. Maybe you are a full-time parent who is building a side hustle that gives you the time and space to stay present for your kids in their youth. Or you might be a passionate content creator who is interested in building location independent business that gives you the freedom and flexibility to create projects you are proud of on your own schedule. So no matter what stage of your business or career you are in, email marketing can help you make a living online. So understanding the importance of email marketing is a crucial part of your overall marketing and sales strategy. It allows you to turn website visitors and social media followers into loyal email subscribers, so you can stay in touch with them long term. Through email marketing, you can send educational and promotional emails directly to your subscribers without having to worry about social media algorithm changes or noisy advertisements distracting from your email content. Since your email list is one of the few marketing channels you own, meaning you have full control over how often you can communicate with your subscribers. You are able to cultivate an audience of people who are existed to hear from you. So bloggers, video content creators, podcasters, freelancers, e-commerce shop owners, and digital product creators alike can all experience the benefits of email marketing from growing their own email list. There are a few additional reasons why you may want to start building an email list. So building trust with valuable educational content. So people only buy products and services from people they can trust, but before you can build trust, you need to provide real value to your subscribers. So one of the best ways to do this is by sending several educational emails and a welcome email sequence before you introduce a product you're selling. It will show your audience that you are care more about nurturing your relationship and establishing a good rapport with them than just sales alone. So additionally, your educational content will solidify your expertise and credibility. Anytime you share behind the scenes look of your creative process and teach your subscribers everything you know. So you can also give your audience upfront value by offering magnets and content upgrades, which allow your readers to gain a free and exclusive access to some of your best educational resources. It's smart to use this as a way to educate on niche topics that relate to your offerings, thoughtfully promoting your products and services. So once you've been providing relevant, valuable content to your audience and educating them on topics related to your niche, your audience will be primed the next time you decide to launch a new product or service. If you only send promotional emails, you may turn off your subscribers since you haven't taken the time to nurture the relationship. Instead, you will want to lead with your actionable educational content. So by creating educational emails, you can show how much you know about each topic and begin to understand the needs and desires of your audience based on how well they are engaging with your emails. So email marketing is especially valuable when you are launching a new product or service. Sometimes launch announcements can get lost in your followers' social media feed. It's much better to send a launch based email that will be sent directly to your subscribers' inbox so they won't miss it. So if you have products and services that have already been created or that you are currently selling, you may want to think about creating an automated email sequence that helps you market them in a personalized, engaging way. So nurturing relationships through your ongoing email marketing. So while turning email subscribers into buyers or clients is one of the main goals of email marketing, it's hard to accomplish this without building and nurturing relationships with your subscribers first. People don't want to feel like numbers, dollar signs. They contribute to your sales goals but they want to feel respected, heard, and understood in the process. One of the best ways to build relationships with your subscribers is to lead with value. I've already mentioned the importance of sharing educational content, but there are other ways to you can provide value. You can share personal stories of how you overcame an obstacle or learned a new skill to build a stronger connection with your readers. Along with telling stories from your own experience, you may want to peel back the curtain by crafting client-based case studies that introduce your ideal clients to people who are just like them. So this will help your audience feel like you understood them and can provide solutions to similar problems they have. Lastly, nurturing relationships through your email marketing means pro- uh, prioritizing dialogue. Conversations are what connect us to one another on a deeper level. These conversations could start by you sending a survey or offering to reply back to some of your subscribers' emails. So you have to be creative. So moving to how does email marketing work? So with an understanding of what email marketing is, you may be wondering how it works. If this is your first time building an email list around the brand, how do you want how do you know where to get started? The easiest way to get started is by following our simple three-step process. So we begin with the first one, which is step one: increase traffic to your website, blog, and social media platform, which is so important. So one of the first steps to growing your email list is to on increasing your website and blog traffic by targeting a niche audience. If you don't have the right eyeballs in your website or blog, it will be more difficult to build your email list. To improve your traffic, you could use SEO best practices when you create content with Google and Pinterest in mind. Partner with influencers or like-minded people in your field. Start blogging on other people's websites. Regularly post your content to social media. Participate in engaged social media communities. You don't need to have a specific number of website visitors, blog readers, or social media followers to get started with email marketing. We recommend investing in building an email list as soon as you can in order to build an engaged audience on a platform you always own. So moving to the second step, which is step two, to entice visitors and followers to sign up for your email list. as you build your online following, you will want to incentivize readers to join your email list. Some great ways to do this include creating an email opt-in form or dedicated landing page that lead to a free downloadable lead magnet. When you craft a blog, video, or audio content, you will want to create it to strategically go hand in hand with your desire. So lead magnet. This is why it's beneficial to find your niche early on in the brand building process. Once you become uh, once you become known for something within your niche, you can build an engaged email audience by leading with upfront value. If you are struggling to come up with ideas for lead magnets, ask your audience. They will be excited to be involved in the ideation process and hopefully inspire you to create a resource with them in mind. And the last step, which is the step three, send an automated email sequence to your new subscribers. So when your audience member becomes an email subscriber, they will be added to your email list after they click the double opt-in confirmation. When they confirm their email address, they will receive your lead magnet as they are enrolled in your automated email sequence. In your automated email sequence, you will want to send educational emails with the primary goal of providing value to your audience while you teach your audience about a niche topic. You can also share personal stories, client testimonials, and relevant insights. You may also want your subscribers to self-select what content they are most interested in receiving as part of your email segmentation strategy. That way, you are only sending the most relevant content to your subscribers after your reader works their way through the end of your automated email sequence. You can transition them into another email sequence or send a single email broadcast to nurture your subscribers. So what are the benefits of email marketing for content creators? So if you still need to be pursued that email marketing could be a game changer for your business, we have a few additional benefits to share back with statistics we think you would appreciate. So email marketing is more valuable than growing your social media following. So growing your social media follower count doesn't mean you are growing your sales when your focus is slowly on growing your follower base. You will distract yourself from the true goal, increasing your profits. As social media gets noisier, email marketing provides a nice break from mindless scrolling. With each new social media algorithm change, it becomes harder for your content to organically reach your followers without heavily investing in paid advertising. Why uh, why bother with the rating social media changes when you could focus on growing your email list? It doesn't hurt that email subscribers can be worth 15 times as much as social media followers or more. When we consider overall conversion rates, email marketing is a cost-effective way to build your audience. So when you have a few expenses, it means more profit for your business. Having an email list is a cost-effective way to automate parts of your onboarding process and sell your products on autopilot. Think about the tasks on your list that you tend to repeat over and over, and consider how you could automate them through your email marketing strategy. Also, you can measure your email list growth and performance. So if you were asked where your last few product sales have come from, so would you able to determine what each person's customer's journey looks like? So without this valuable information, you won't be able to further optimize your marketing funnels. So email marketing, however, gives you the tools to measure your email list growth and performance over time. So by calculating your open rates, click rates, and conversion rates, you can track how well your emails are driven sales and increasing audience engagement. You can utilize automation while remaining personable. So automation can be powerful It is used strategically by automating your email sequences and sales funnels. You can spend more time interacting with your audience and creating valuable content that they will love. Simply set up your email sequences and funnels one time, and uh, then you are done. So there are a high return on investment, which is ROI for email marketing. As a content creator, yeah, you will get a lot of hates. It can seem like everything in your to-do list should get first priority, but only the things that are bringing you more sales deserve to be at the top of your list. Email marketing is one of the best ways to increase your ROI and reach your sales goals. For every $1 spent on email marketing, the average ROI is 38. So imagine the percentage. Who wouldn't be excited about that kind of return? Find out the benefits of email marketing for yourself. Above all, it's easy to get started. You don't need to put your entire schedule on hold to get the hand of email marketing. Instead, you can start where you are now and learn the basics with this easy to follow guide to email marketing. And if you are ready to experience the benefits of email marketing your, in your own business, you can sign up for a free trial of ConvertKit today. Follow the link below. You can start your 14 days trial. So moving to three reasons to know your niche audience. So as a content creator, nothing reduces more stress than starting at the blinking cursor. So you try to brainstorm what purpose follow thought providing things you can say, but unless it goes blank as the new document you created hours ago. Call it writer's block or lack of inspiration, but we know what it really is. So a misunderstanding of who you are writing for and what they want to hear you say. So penning emails can be difficult when you don't know who is the who is on the receiving end. You may have an idea of the stories you want to tell or advice you want to share, but is it relevant to your audience? Do they care enough to not only listen but also use the content as a means to build trust with your brand? Effective email marketing can't be achieved until you define who your target or niche audience is. Only then can you begin to attract more of the right email subscribers, allowing you to build and nurture connections with them that have a greater probability of turning into sales. So moving to why you need to know your audience before you start writing. While you may want to dive headfirst into setting up your email list and sending your first email podcast, let's pump the brakes to ensure you understand your audience on a deeper level. You might know some of the basics like their age range, gender, location, and possibly their educational income level, but the demographic facts paint a broad picture of who your audience is. Writing effective emails comes from knowing exactly who is receiving them. We need to know more than how to attract audience members who fit the profile of 25 to 40 years old women located in suburban areas. There are so many more details, characteristics, and traits that make a person who they are. So where do you start? By asking the right questions. There are a few prompts that can help you discover exactly who you'll be marketing your products and services to. So we begin with what are their pain points, which is a really important point. So every successful business offering is intentionally crafted as a response to an audience pain point. When you know what your audience members' pain point is, you can work to create valuable resources and solutions to decrease or completely dissolve the pain point. Put a another way, a pain point is simply a problem your audience member has that you are strategically positioned to help them solve through your products and services. The same principle is true for selling one-on-one consultancies, sessions, physical products, membership communities, or any other income stream. One of the mistakes we often make as entrepreneurs is that we only look at surface level pain points. You may assume the pain points of your target audience is about saving time because they lack consistency, or saving money with the DIY efforts, but because they lack the budget. But there are deeper pain points at play here. So what is that your audience member would like to do with the time or money they would save by hiring you? The answer to that question will help you understand the origin of the pain point. This brings us to our next point where we can uncover what our target audience strongest motivation are. So we move into what are their dreams and goals. So if their pain points is the thing that keeps them from achieving their greatest dreams or reaching their most important goals, we must know what our target audience is. Ideal goals are in order to help them get there. Think of your business as the guy that gets your target audience from where they are now to where they dream of being. The pain is the temporary roadblock, but the dream is the vehicle that mobilizes them to get to the bigger goals. They will have key motivators you will want to pay attention to, like where does the passion behind their goals come from, how the goal transform their current lives, what is their ideal communication style. Not all audiences communicate the same way. At the first glance, it's easy to understand that baby boomers communicate differently than millennials, but what about audience members who share the same demographics but still differ? So we have the how. You may want to first consider how your target audience likes to communicate and consume information. So, do they prefer to engage by clicking links in an email or replying personally? Do they value longer storytelling, or would they rather see a list of the main points? These questions will help you understand your audience by defining what their ideal communication methods look like. Knowing when to communicate with your target audience is just as important. So is there a certain day of the week or time of the day that your audience is most likely to open an email? Do they prefer to receive weekly or bi-weekly or monthly emails? We have also the where. So once you know when to communicate with them, think about where they like to hang out. Many entrepreneurs find that their target audience members spend time on multiple platforms. This could include social media platforms, video websites, RSS feeds, forums, and their email inbox. You don't want to spend your time and energy marketing your products or services on a platform your audience doesn't regularly use. While social media is a great place to start building an audience, you will want to transition them into email subscribers so you can nurture your community long term. As social media sites become noisy and more crowded, having a direct line of communication to your subscribers through email marketing is crucial. So other prompts to help you know your audience. So are you already starting to feel more connected to your target audience? So good. That's what we like to hear. So these are your first steps uh, to help you feel confident and comfortable when you begin implementing your email marketing strategy. If you want to continue uncover the desires, motivations, and traits of your target audience, we have additional research prompts that can help. So what does their ideal day consist of? Map out what their schedule would look like, who they would see, how much time they would spend at town versus in other locations, along with any other factors that would be important to them. Who are the most important people in their life? What roles roles do they play in their life? How do they affect their purchasing and planning decisions? What influences their patterns? What kind of spender or saver are they? What are their mindset around money and how it relates to their lifestyle? So if these questions feel difficult to answer right now, don't worry. Having a full understanding of your audience doesn't happen in a day, but it is good to keep these prompts in mind as you turn blog readers, website visitors, and social media followers into email subscribers. So also you have the reasons to find a niche audience for your email list. So as you begin thinking about who you are targeting, uh, who your target audience is, it's natural to ask yourself how specific you want to get. You are convinced that you want to go behind the basics, but how specialized or niche down should your audience be? So we are big believers in the power of building a niche audience rather than trying to attract everyone. It is better in the long run to focus on the type of people you attract. It may seem great when you see your list of email subscribers rise, but are they actually audience members who fit your ideal customer profile? If not, you may be building your email list full of subscribers who won't see a need in the products and services you offer. Instead, we recommend building a niche audience from the get-go. So trying to be everything uh, to everyone won't get you far if you are still trying to decide whether or not you want to attract a niche audience. We have defined a few more reasons why it might be a good fit for you. So to solidify your expertise and authority in a niche. So starting a business, it's easier and more accessible than ever. This is great news for many of us, but the downside is that you will face more competition than you did decades ago. In light of this new competition, positioning yourself as a niche expert is important. Instead of becoming a graphic designer who works in any industry, you could become a visual branding designer who works with non-profit organizations. The same vein, lifestyle and travel blogger uh, could become a travel expert in a specific location, and it's even better if you can find a highly sought after niche that doesn't currently have a high number of competitions in it. So the more specific you become, the stronger your solution will be. So how do you go about finding your niche? So think about the people you enjoy serving, which is of course the main point of this whole article. Next, you can determine what kind of resources they desire most and what formats they prefer. Your target audience will influence the niche you settle into, which proves how important identifying your audience is. Niche audiences convert more, so knowing your niche not only helps you easily connect with your target audience, but also helps you convert more of your readers or subscribers to buyers or clients. If you can offer an exact solution for a specific type of client or buyer, it's easier to sell than a product or service with broad claims. You may be asking yourself if pursuing a niche audience will limit the number of sales you can make. It's actually the opposite. A broad solution is harder to sell than a specific offer, so making it stronger and more appealing. Call to action when you write your email content. If you were a first year wedding tourist who wanted to increase your profit margins, would you buy a digital course? Got taught all entrepreneurs how to build a business, or a course that focused on small business solutions for wedding professionals. You would most likely choose the second options because of the specialization it offers. Why not every product or service you create will sell itself solely based on the niche you choose. It will help you increase conversions with niche audience who values your specialized knowledge or offering. So niche audiences helps you create better content when you know the unique set of challenges and the struggles your niche audience is up against. You'll be able to use this knowledge to brainstorm content ideas. From there, you can create an in-depth content strategy that will allow you work each audience member through a series of emails that helps them solve a problem or gives them a better understanding of what they are struggling with. So creating a list of email marketing content ideas becomes much easier when you keep a niche audience in mind. Since you have their key pain points and dreams identified, you can use them to inform your content. So thinking this is why turns your email content into a roadmap that takes your audience from their problem to the solution, or partial solution to a bigger problem. When you are selling products and services, so each email does its job when it educates your niche audience on relevant topics, well, while simultaneously building trust with your brand. So moving to how to conduct niche audience research. So if determining your niche audience is proven to be more difficult than anticipated, don't worry. It's hard to make thoughtful decisions on the direction of your brand and business without doing some audience research. You can't be expected to know everything about your audience in terms of their motivations, decision making process, so buying habits and thought patterns. We can only make predictions that need to be tested and provide by conducting audience research. So far, we have helped you create a detailed list of characteristics about your niche audience, but audience research is where it all comes together. The predictions you already have about your target audience will help you craft questions and prompts that will show you what is true and what isn't. The first step is to take your target audience the same questions you answered on your own at the beginning of this article. What do you write on target in regards to their struggles, motivations, and visions? Our audience research will help give us more context and clarity around each of these areas. But how to do you know what formats is best for asking these questions? We have few examples to help you get started. So I have the pool. Creating a pool is arguably the easiest way to perform audience research. The pool you offer your audience a list of questions and give them a few options to choose from to answer each one. One of the downsides, however, is that a pool won't give you context as to why a person in your target audience choose each answer, or if they had another answer in mind. If you want to understand your audience on a deeper level, a pool may not be your first best fit. However, a pool can be a good fit for entrepreneurs who want a quick and simple way to see if there is interest in a new offering, or have a direct question they want feedback on. If you have been engaging with your target audience members for years, pools may be a great short-term audience research platform. If you decide to create a pool, social media platforms like uh, Facebook or Twitter can help you get more eyes on your pool. Both platforms have built-in pool features that make them incredibly easy to use and set up. Keep in mind that depending on the audience you have built on both platforms, you may get responses from people who aren't in your target audience. In that case, disregard those responses and stay focused on the people who identify with your niche. So survey, if you are looking for more audience generated information that a pool can give you, a survey could be a great next step. Many bloggers and product creators create surveys in order to understand the types of content their niche audience is interested. So based on this information, you can create a priority list of products or services you want to create because you know the level of interest your audience has in each one. You can also use surveys to understand what your target audience is struggling with and what their motivations are. When you create a survey question, think about how many questions you want to keep open-ended and how many could be multiple choice, like pool or rating based. When you create a survey, you want to be intentional about the number of questions you ask. Too many questions, and you may turn off a target audience member who doesn't have the time to take long survey. Too few questions, and you may not gain the kind of insight you are looking for. So we recommend sticking with 5 to 10 questions with a mixture of survey questions types. That make it easy for any target audience member to record and submit their answers free. Uh, Easy to use survey looks like Typeform and SurveyMonkey can help you get started. As you create your first survey, we have a Typeform video tutorial to get you through the process. So moving to interviews or focus group. So conducting a survey or poll can be great way to set products or service ideas. But one of the best ways to truly understand your audience is by doing interviews or holding focus group. This audience research methods aren't as scalable as the other two, so meaning it will take more output from you as the creator, but they will give you a deeper look into the minds of your target audience. If you are struggling to define your niche or don't know what is motivating your audience to buy, hosting interviews and focus groups could be a great next step. Your interviews will be structured, most like survey, in that you will go in the determined questions. Unlike a survey, you can also ask follow-up questions based on the person's feedback. This open and honest conversations can often reveal more than you would learn in a poll or survey. You can also do in person video or phone interviews depending on what your audience audience member prefers. While interviews are often done in one capacity, you can go host group interviews through a focus group. While you may think of a focus group being reserved for people who want to get feedback on a physical product. They can also be used for testing new marketing concepts and understanding your audience needs. You can also host a focus group online through a group video call or in your local area at a coffee shop, co-working space, or an available conference room. Once you build confidence in knowing who your niche audience is and what solutions they desire from you through these interviews, you can use these polls and surveys to continually nurture your audience and ensure you know how their needs are evolving over time. So moving to homework, how will you do it? Really know your audience. So we are about to find out. No matter where you are in the process of defining your niche audience, we have an exercise to help you nail down who you want to serve. In 4 simple steps, you will understand how to choose the best target audience for your brand and have the tools to actually find them. Once you know who they are, it seems to create. It's time to create email sign up forms of the what that will entice them to sign up for your email list. So for the step one, make a list of people, open Word document or grab a sheet of paper and write down the names of at least 10 people you already know, ideally 25 or more, who you would love to have as readers and customers. Step two, make a list of attributes you want in a blog reader. This should describe your ideal reader, the person who would most benefit from learning about your topic. Ask yourself, so Why would they are care about your topic? What are their struggles related to your topic? What inspires them about your topic? What motivates them to learn more about the topic? Step three, which is compare the list. So who on your first list has some of the attributes on your second list. If you don't have for sure, think about who on your list on your first list is likely to have at least some of the attributes on your second list. For the step four, pick a name who on list on list one has the most attributes. On the list two, you need at least one name, but if you have more money, that's good too. That person will represent your ideal reader. Everything you write and create for your blog should be with this one human being in mind. By focusing on specific person to start, you will eventually find the universal content that matters most to what will be your narrowed down blog audience. If you don't have on a real name, then look through your contacts in your phone, Facebook friends, and LinkedIn connections until you find at least one person who fits the bill. Ready to build your email list. So if you have never built an email list or are looking to move your email list to a new platform, you can check out Convertkit for a free week trial. So start building your email list today for free. So once you have reached the target audience, the next step is in email marketing is to start building your email list. So when the doors into your email list are called forms. So moving to the 6 Optin form best practices to convert readers to your email list. So as you make your way to your email marketing success, you will want to start at the beginning by creating the high converting email opt-in form. What's that, you ask? So an email opt-in form is essentially an email sign-up form that gives your website or blog visitors an option to receive emails from your brand. This email sign-up forms serve as your target audience first impression of your email marketing efforts. So it's important to test and experiment with different types of email opt-in forms to see which perform best for you. In exchange for providing a valid email address, brands often send incentives like lead magnets and exclusive deals that are valuable to their subscribers. Incentives are a great way to entice visitors to sign up while giving them a taste of what they will find inside your email list. So the more valuable an incentive is, the more likely a person will sign up for your email list. Keep in mind that you want to attract a highly engaged niche audience with your email opt-in form, so you don't spend time marketing your products and services to people who aren't ready to buy or simply not interested in what you have to say or sell. With your target audience in mind, you can create an email sign-up forms that give your audience a great experience from the first step in their email subscriber journey. So common types of email opt-in forms. So when a visitor lands on your website, they are looking for an answer to a problem. In order to market your email list where the answers to their problems lie, you must understand what solutions your target audience is searching for first. Then you can make sure the answer to their problem is reflected in the first touch point you have with the potential subscriber. The email sign up form. So knowing you need an email opt-in form is easy, but choosing the right form type for your special offer or incentive isn't as straightforward. Let's break down each of the main types of email sign-up forms so you can start brainstorming which ones you want to use. So we have the standard, as you can see here. So when you see an email sign-up form in a blog post or in sidebar, you consider this standard email opt-in form. You will often see This used on popular blogs, media sites, and business websites. Standard email sign up forms come in handy for content creators who are focused on increasing their blog and website traffic. It's not surprising then that most content creators spend more time promoting their blog content than actually creating it. While the promotion stage is extremely important, attracting more visitors to your blog is only step one. Step one, it's great if someone stumbles on your blog through a tweet or a Pinterest post, but you don't want them to click the exit button after finishing your blog post. So creating standard form is a great way to capture the attention of blog readers who may have otherwise scrolled through your post. I left the website with the standard email opt-in form. Your blog can convert passive readers into active email subscribers. If readers are interested in more information on the topic of your blog post, you can offer them a content upgrade within the email sign-up form. You can also reuse the content upgrade for multiple blog posts if it fits within your blog categories. So where to put your standard forms, and you can embed your form anywhere within your blog post. While many people put their standard email sign-up forms at the buttons of their blog posts, it can also be beneficial uh, to add it in the middle of your content. If you write a blog post that is not than 1,500 words. So here is an example of an email sign-up form with a content upgrade that Convertkit user Katie uses to convert her blog readers into subscribers, as you can see here. So sign up for the Fortune Frenzy 7-day email course. So when you create standard email opt-in form, keep your ideal blog reader in mind. What would entice them to sign up for your email list? What topics do they care about? Address those in your email sign up form and attach a content upgrade uh, when applicable. So how to start this process in ConvertKit? Click the new form button on the Forms tab in your dashboard. Select the online option. From there you can choose which of the three looks you like best, or even better, try out all, all three and see which converts best in your next few blog posts. Also, we have the pop-up, so love them or hate them, email pop-ups. Pop-up forms exist because they can be quite successful in converting visitors into email subscribers with an average of 3.09% conversion rate. It's hard to ignore pop-up forms when within your email marketing strategy. Pop-up forms may not be right for everyday audience or in every situation, but they might be worth experimenting with with. So although you will often hear people say they are annoying you, you may have the opportunity to convert more readers into subscribers by using them. So likely there are ways to make pop-up forms less intrusive. So how to use pop-ups correctly? So one way is to ensure your email pop-up form doesn't show up immediately after someone enters your website or blog post. If the visitor hasn't had time to scroll through and read your content, they probably aren't ready to sign up for your email list. In the ConvertKit platform, you can create a model form, which is our name for pop-ups that can be triggered by a few actions. You can set a scrolling percentage that tells the pop-up email sign-up form that it will only only show once the visitor has scrolled through a set percentage of the website's page content. If you want the pop-up form to show after a certain length of time, you can create timing rules within our model forms. Another pop-up form types is called the exit intent form. You will see this form utilized with many e-commerce shops and online indicators will live heavily on their website traffic to drive email leads. Exit intent pop-up Forms are triggered when a visitor moves their cursor to the edge of just outside of the browser window. This signals that they are close to existing existing the website. So the exit intent pop-up form gives them one last opportunity to sign up for your email list before they do something else. If you'd rather trigger the pop-up form by a manual link click, you have the opportunity to do that as well. Brett Flynn of Smart Passive Income does this by creating subscribe now button in his footer that triggers the pop-up form only when it is manually clicked. This is the least intrusive all pop-up forms. No matter what kind of pop-up form you choose, you can test different elements inside your form to see how they perform. Different form types may be better for certain offers or lead magnets than others. So you want to choose the pop-up form type your target audience will respond best to. But also the sliding, so like a pop-up form, slide in form will appear on its own, but it won't show up in the center of your visitor's device screen. Instead, the slide in form will slide up from the bottom right or the bottom left of your website after a certain amount of time or scroll percentage. You see it. The sliding motion of the email opt-in form still catches your eye but doesn't distract the reader from your content uh, like a pop-up form does. While standard email sign-up forms are static, meaning they don't move at all. The slide-in form uses motion to get your website visitors' attention as they scroll through your content. So email sign-up copy like sign up for monthly updates. Just don't cut it with the sliding forms. Instead, give your reader value by offering an incentive and including copy that catches their eye. The more kind of context you can give in the given the sliding form, the more comfortable a visitor will feel in giving you their email address. Also have the bar. Have you ever noticed that some content creators feature notification bar at the top of their website with special offers? The copy of the bar is typically short sentence that is written to entice visitors to click the call to action button in the bar. Squarespace follows this announcement bar and gives their users the opportunity to use it to announce a sale, company change, or other announcements, and also use this announcement bar to direct visitors to an email opt-in form or a dedicated landing page so they can sign up for your email list. If you aren't a Squarespace user, you can still utilize this kind of email sign up form. Tools like HelloBar and Sumomi can help you create a bar form in a few simple steps. So these tools will automatically generate the code for you, so you can simply embed the bar form in your website or blog. So when the call to action button is clicked, it will take you either to a separate website page or an email opt-in form for a visitor to complete. If you need more copy to explain what the offer or incentive is, a landing page might be a good option. If you want to collect the email address quickly, having the call to action button trigger an email opt-in in form is best. So some bar form building tools keep the bar at the top of your website, while others move as the visitor scrolls through your site. You can decide which option is better for you depending on how important and strong the call to action on the bar form is. Where to put email sign-up forms on your website. As you think about which email opt-in form types you want to use on your blog or website. Your next question to answer is where to put them. Some form types answer the questions for you, while others gives you some flexibility in terms of placement. Bar forms will most always be featured at the top of your website, while sliding forms are typically found in the bottom right or left corners of your website. But it's the standard email sign-up forms that can be placed anywhere in your blog post or slide sidebar. That means you can get creative with where you want to place them. Here are a few examples of Convertkit users have positioned their standard email Optin forms in different places. For example, Eden Fried at the end of her blog post, as you can see here. Nicole Kaufman in her blog sidebar, as you can see also. Fourth, and create in her blog header links to Convertkit landing page. Also, Kendra blogs in how to guide links to Convertkit pop-up slash model form. Pop-up forms can be utilized on virtually any website page or blog post you create, while you will most often see them on a brand's homepage and main blog directory page, but they can also place on other pages. Think about the user intent of each page before you use a pop-up form on it. So no matter what font type you decide to use, there is a list of placement options for you to test the next time you create email opt-in form. So at the checkout for your e-commerce for the e-commerce shop, in the homepage feature box near your hero image, in the footer of your website, on your YouTube channel videos, and your social media pages, on your contact page, on your about page. As the old goes, a person needs to see an advertisement at least 7 times before they remember it. Even the exact number differs depending on the source. It's a great opportunity to think about several different places you can put an email opt-in form on your website. And the first pages, you should think about adding email opt-in forms to add your top performing pages. You can optimize other pages over time so they get better traffic, but starting with the pages or blog posts that are already performing well will help you see which forms are converting best. You can determine what your top performing website pages or blog posts are by looking into your website platform built-in analytics dashboard or your Google Analytics account. So don't forget the double opt-in. The double opt-in is the most popular email sign-up form types in mind. You may be wondering what happens after someone fills out your form and it's the call to action button. In an ideal situation, the first thing they will see is a thank you message for signing, since many people treat their email address as one of the most valuable things they can give someone. It must be treated with care. It's a direct line of communication to them. So listen to your mother and always say thank you. At a minimum, we recommend writing a genuine thank you message that will appear on your email sign-up form after they click the submit button. I give our users a simple default message they can use, but personalization goes a long way with the email marketing. An even better option is to create a thank you landing page that helps them understand what they can expect from your email list. This is a great way to build trust. You can also introduce the need to click the double opt-in option in your first email on this thank you page, much like Patflying does here. So a Optin refers to the requirements that all new email subscribers must click the confirmation button that is automatically sent to their inbox in order to be officially signed up for your email list. You may be wondering why this is necessary. There are a few reasons why someone might want to use opt-in. So double opt-ins improve email list quality. Why pay for cold subscribers or spammers who never intend on opening your email? With the double option, you're able to uh, dramatically reduce the amount of spam email addresses that fill your email list. You can also see which subscribers are already interested in your emails if they don't take the time to click the email sign up confirmation button. Having better list quality is much more important than having a large number of email subscribers who don't take action to convert. So the success of your email marketing strategy depends on how engaged your email subscribers are with your content. So it's crucial to keep an eye on your list quality. Double opt-ins help you avoid email deliverability issues. So one of the worst things to happen to your email list growth would be if your subscribers start to mark your email content as a spam. This sometimes happens when people don't want to receive your email, or they only want the incentive you were offering, not but nothing else. When your emails are marked as spam, it will hurt your deliverability, meaning fewer subscribers will see your emails in the future. To limit this, you can include the double opt-in option to ensure the people who sign up for your email list really want to be there. So we will complete the next chapters in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.